Welcome back, comrades. Glad to have you guys back, and I am still alive, so everything is really good. Yeah, so we're making a video on the Arctic Canteen right here, but not just the Arctic Canteen, set that there, but the Arctic Canteen conversion cap kit. Now, if you guys ever seen one of these, you can still find them on eBay. But basically, it is actually I got it right here. It is a M-1 canteen cap adapter kit for insulated canteen. So basically, that's what we're doing. We are replacing this cork screw cap right here with this one. So it's going to be a little do-it-yourself video. I'll go ahead and show you the contents of what's in this bag first. We have the M1 cap here with the top here, which you can put a straw in to suck water out with a gas mask on. And this is pretty cool. You got just like your regular end here that would be like on your USGI 2-quart, 1-quart polyethylene or plastic canteens. So this is the cap that we'll be replacing this with. We'll get to that here in a minute. And look at the instructions here in a minute. It comes with emery cloth, sterile alcohol prep pad. Comes with a razor blade. And then it also comes with the epoxy here. And this is Accurate Bipax Mixing Dispenser. It's polymers for industry, made in the USA. However, if you look at the date here, manufacturing date, 1990. So I can guarantee you this stuff ain't going to be any good. So we're going to set that to the side. And we are going to use Loctite to put this on. And this isn't any Loctite. This is actually a certain kind. It is the plastics, all material Loctite bonder. And I did some research up on how to glue this onto here, because obviously the epoxy I have is no good, and I guess this kind of plastic is polyethylene, and a lot of the glues that you can find, even just the Loctite or even the JB Weld glues and Grill glues, will not work with this. So lo and behold, I got that. Alright, before we get started with the do-it-yourself M1 cap video that we're making, I just want to give you a little bit of a history on this from what I've read online and stuff. So for all those of you that you don't, or for all of you guys who don't know the history or read about it, here we go. So this canteen, which is a USGI Arctic canteen, was created in the early 60s from what I read, and it did see some action in Vietnam by special forces. That is what I read online. I've read some other places too where they said it was used in Vietnam, so that's pretty cool. This is a double wall canteen, so that means you can't boil water in it. However, it's double wall, like vacuum wall, so there's like air between the two pieces of metal. I really know a whole lot about that. I just know it's a double wall vacuum, kind of like a thermos, I guess. But the inside metal is stainless steel from what I read, and the outside is aluminum. And so that's the double wall effect of it. Now, I'm not sure when they stopped making these. I just know they started making them in the early 60s. And I do know they stopped using them, from what I read, in the late 90s, early thousands. So they were I guess taken out of army production or whatever in the late 90s and early thousands. Now, in the late 80s, I think it was 1988, they made one supposedly was supposed to replace this one. And I don't think it did. Maybe it was just used for a certain unit of military men. But it was called the Cold Weather Canteen. And the Cold Weather Canteen is a lot different than this. That would be for a different video. I don't have one of those yet. But I guess that was created in 1988. And I guess I was maybe supposed to replace this. I'm not sure. There's not a whole lot of information on it. But also, one more thing. These, the original ones from the early 1960s, the same kind of canvas cover, but they didn't have the Alice clips. It had like the metal loop on it. This has an Alice clip, and this one is actually from. This one here is from 19. Look my finger there. 84. Brand new. New old stock right here, never been used. I mean, it is crystal. This thing is crystal clear. Very nice. But yep, you have the Canteen cup, and the lid here is a corkscrew lid. So you just got your plastic cork, and then you got this nice rubber stopper here, which is great. So when you're drinking water out of it, you're not putting your lips to cold metal. This is very nice on the lips right here. So put your cork stopper in there, and then inside your canvas pouch here, you have your Canteen cup. So this thing's really cool too. And then of course, you know, never been used. Now let's get on to the fun part. First things first, we are replacing this cap. So this is gonna come off. The stopper's gonna come off. And now I'm gonna take this off here next. We got everything off now. So let's go ahead and look at the instructions here. This is pretty darn neat. We'll just read it together here, but here's a picture of everything, how to put it on. And it's pretty cool because it shows the Arctic Canteen right there. So that's a pretty cool diagram. So go and soak that in for a minute and check that out. You never know, you guys might want to do one of these sometime. And the first instructions of this is remove cord assembly cap, assembly and mouthpiece from Canteen. We've done that. Clean outside of Canteen neck and inside of adapter with emery cloth first and alcohol pad later. We'll take the emery cloth that this thing came with. I think we're just gonna do this, get a nice little rough edge. Top edge there. And it also said to use a memory cloth inside the mouthpiece as well. So it's going to be kind of interesting here. See right there, that's where the... See, put it in there. That's where it stops. You see it there on the camera. You see it's silver in there a little bit. So that's pretty cool. That's where I gotta make sure it seals really good. So I'm glad I did the top there too. So we're gonna open up this 30-year-old, actually 32-year-old package of alcohol. So let's check this out. I don't know if it's even, I'm sure it's completely evaporated. Oh my gosh. That literally still has alcohol. Look at that. Look at my hand. Wow. That is over 30 years old, guys. The alcohol. See it? Look at that. Did not evaporate. You've got to be kidding me. That is absolutely insane. It's military surplus for a reason, guys. That is absolutely insane that held up that long. I'm actually really impressed. Oh my gosh. 32 years old. Look at that. You can see how wet it is. It's hard to see on camera, but you can see it's, if I can get it a little, well anyways, it's just alcohol. It's wet. I'm sure you guys saw it there on camera. You see it on my hand. That really amazed me that alcohol did not evaporate over 32 years. Number 4, cut corner adhesive packet with razor blade supplied and applied approximately 1/2 of the adhesive to the outer surface of the Canteen neck for distance 1/2 inch. Using too much adhesive will cause it to run into the mouthpiece, which is what we don't want. Into the adapter, which is not desirable, of course not. So basically, we're going to just apply the adhesive that we're going to use onto the Canteen next. So for this adhesive, we have Loctite Plastics. It's a bonding system, 2-part, basically an epoxy. But this plastic here is not just any kind of plastic. It's called polyethylene plastic. And so not every kind of bonding stuff will work. From what I read, Gorilla Glue will not work. Polyethylene, JB Welds will not work. The only one I could find was this Loctite here. That's for all plastics, all metals. So that's what we're going to do next. Oh, there we go. Very bizarre. I can barely even see it. Very odd. I guess we just put this on the glue now. Got the plastic bonder. Very bizarre. Okay, next step is to put it on like this. And then set it down like that. Just hope I put enough on there. Set some paper towel in there just in case it leaks through. So just set that there like that. Well, I will see you guys tomorrow around the same time. And basically gotta let it sit for 24 hours overnight. And then what we'll do is we'll put water in it and see if it worked. And if it doesn't, then we'll have to probably add some more glue around there. But I don't want to put too much and then it leak inside there. So we're gonna find out tomorrow. Okay, it's been 24 hours, so let's check this thing out here. Let's put the cap on. Make sure that tightens up without this part here turning, and it is. So that's really good. Cool. That's good news. And that turns, you don't want that to turn. That's solid. All right, cool. Well, let's go ahead and put some water in it and see if it holds water, because if it is going to leak, it will leak right out of here. Now I'm going to fill it all the way to the top almost, at least past the outer core, the aluminum part, because if it's going to leak, that's where it's going to leak. You guys can see it right there. It's past the outer core of the aluminum where it would leak. So that's good. It's not leaking so far. Well, I can shake that. No water. That was just the water I spilled. Nothing coming out of that. That's awesome. That's good news. I was a little worried. I was a little worried I didn't get enough on there. Okay, so now let's look. This is where it's going to leak, if it's going to leak, is around here. And you can see no water at all. Nothing. So guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. And hopefully this will help somebody out. I'm really glad this thing didn't leak. I was a little worried. And the reason why I was a little worried is because of the stuff that we're using is not the same as the stuff that this package came with. But not only that, but I put this on just on the metal. This is the activator. I was supposed to put it on the metal, and I was supposed to put it on the plastics part as well, because those were two pieces I was joining. But it still works, so that's really good news. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope this might help somebody out, or help somebody else out, or help someone make a decision if they need to change their cap on their Arctic Canteen. Until then, guys, thank you. And to all my new subs, thank you for coming along. And I hope you enjoy my show. And please like, share, and subscribe. And make sure to hit the notification bell. Guys, God bless you. And I will see you in the next video. Take care. Bye.